In this activity, we will learn about matfloor a little bit and matrandom function. Instruction says to add a random property which takes the first two numbers from an array and returns a random number between them. So we add a property called random. But first, let's understand what instruction is trying to say. It says to first we have to take first two numbers from an array. So perhaps let's make an example for more understanding and visualization. So in our example, we declare const with an array called first two numbers with an array of 5 and 10. So we need our first two numbers to generate a random number from 5 to 9. Now you would be asking why 9 and not 10. That's because 5 is the inclusive part and 10 is the exclusive part. Do you remember slice method? Yes. I don't know. My point is that it generates a number from 5 to 9 because 10 is exclusive. And that is what we are trying to do with this instruction. So we already have our property random. We just have to utilize this given function, not function. No, pardon my French, that would be mat random. Okay, so let's take that back. Should be x and that should be y. Let's take a step back. So we know that we would need first two numbers. So first, before the mat random function, we should include our parameter. We should declare our parameter first. That would be x and y. But we have to remember, or we have to take note that it says from an array. So it's expecting an array. That would mean a modification within our parameter. So we input our parameter an array with n x and y as both the placeholders. X would be representing the first element of the array and y as the second element of the array. So we have already our parameter, which implicitly return the function that would be the matrandom. So we know that matrandom excuse me, we know that the matrandom generates a random number, okay? But where? So we could generate a random number within our array by calling the function and multiplying it to y. Multiplying to y. So it would be like that. Now, let's assume that y would be 10. That would be 10. And that would automatically be 0. So we would create a random number from 0 to 9. 0 to 9. Only within that scale or range of an array only. 0 to 9 only. Nothing else. But that would not suffice. We would need flexibility in our random property. And we also have to make our x accountable for that. So we add so we make the result of multiplication random function to with y by adding x. So that would mean not just generating a random number from 0 to 9, which is this one, but it could mean but we are able to generate a number not just from 0, but we could also just generate a random number from 5 to 10, could be 3 to 10, 2 to 10. We could also do 20 to 30. We could also 30 to 60. This could also be 60 to 90. See my point? It's flexible. It's not just generating from the fixed scale, which is 0 to 10. I mean 0 to 9, but it could also be any range. See, just like what I did in the earlier. Pardon my French. So now that we already have this, how are we able to get the result of this calculation, the generating of number? We could use that by the use of matfloor. All we have to do is to call in the function matfloor and wrap this inside within our matfloor built-in function. Oops, what? Oh, there it is. I hope I explained that correctly, but if you still don't understand it because of my not clarified explanation, please comment down below and I will try my best to help.